featuring the platinum band. And this time, we're gonna get funky. What you gonna do? Funky. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. All right, now we're gonna do the basic steps. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. One hop. Left foot, let's go. Cha-cha real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's go. Left foot, let's go. Cha-cha now, y'all. Now it's time to get funky. To the right now. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. One hop this time. Right foot, two stomps. Left foot, two stomps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Cha-cha real smooth. Let's go to work.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Or should we say black, white, and dark red all
Oh,
over?
sniz up! Good call. Way to switch up. See, you're good. You're good. Number
Ryan.
3
Yeah.
is finally here, man. Yo, this was a good read.
Yeah.
Like normally we don't have anything up in acrylic, but this is a special occasion, as you can clearly see.
Defines the universe in which these vampires live. Defines the reactions that certain characters have had.
Listen, I will like 100%. Not only that, but the character building in this issue is so on point. So very on point. Yeah. I was loving every bit of it. For those of you that aren't necessarily part of the cool kids class, this is the cover that you guys get to have, which is cool.
It's a great cover. It's a great
It
cover.
is cool, but it is not this glorious.
Wando cool.
Yes, because we are of the awesome sauce variety and amazing.
Yeah, and check out the comment section below, or where the body of the information. There'll be a link to our store online where you can purchase a copy of this.
Yes. This version or the virgin cover that has none of the other wordy things to cover up what Wando was working with because it's gorgeous.
It's amazing, so much
gorgeous. Yes. Shout out to AfterShock for helping us do this because glorious. All right, so on our honorable mentions, we're all in the same.
Yeah.
Okay. So where do you want to start?
Just get it out of the way. Let's just. All right.
Heroes in Crisis, number 9 of 9. Yeah. Tom King, Clayman.
It hurts because he never misses.
He doesn't.
That's why it hurts me.
What we are alluding to is after having traversed these 9 issues of dark, dank DC.
Yeah. Hopelessness, bleakness.
We came out of this not understanding the point of the story.
Yeah.
I don't know why this was one that needed to be told.
It resolves.
No, I'm not even giving a result. It ends. It cuts off.
It is the final issue in the story.
What it was supposed to do, I am not sure. Humanize the DC characters more?
I don't know, maybe.
But we've seen this through the New 52, through Rebirth.
Yeah.
I mean, what was it? The one that the darkest one that I can't stand to read.
There was like
Identity Crisis?
Identity Crisis, yeah.
I can't stand reading that book because it's just too it's too
The drive with Batman and Robin in the car.
Dude.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like any of that. Again, I like my DC heroes to be iconic.
Yeah. Whereas this is just like
it's so
without because there's spoilers that we can't really discuss.
we can't discuss those. But
yeah,
it goes to a place that is one so dark and two I can't fathom the reason for it. And that's partly what bothers me.
Yeah, there's no end game from it.
Right. Like
was the character a sacrificial
lamb of some sort.
yeah.
But he has been throughout the whole New 52 rebirth
Yeah.
process, so that's not new.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This was a miss for me. And I was all up in arms too because we found out like just last week.
Yeah, he's
that,
no longer.
like the Batman run is getting cut.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be the 100 issues that he wants.
Right.
But I did see that. I guess maybe what it was that he wants to do is getting its own series.
Yeah, which I can live with.
Yeah, I can get with that.
I'm totally 100% behind that.
As long as it's not what this is.
Yeah.
Because this kind of it let me down.
Yeah.
Because again, I can't see the point. Maybe so if you guys have followed Heroes in Crisis, you guys can tell us what the point is, because there's key things here. Like when DC puts Crisis in a title, major events are supposed to happen. It's supposed to affect things for some time.
It usually sucks to be a Flash.
It definitely sucks to be a Flash. And this one, the sucking of Flash is Flash's fault. So does it suck to be a Flash?
I don't know. Yeah. After you're done reading, if you've read all 9 issues, comment below.
Yeah.
Let us know your opinion.
We want to discourse on that one. Where do you want to go now? You want to stick with DC, or do you want to move out of, come back where you want to?
Let's actually stick with DC, because Doomsday Clock, Jeff Johns, Gary Frank, for me was a 100% hit. I really dug it. The way everything is kind of filtered through Dr. Manhattan's eyes throughout the issue.
Yes.
And it's interesting to me because like Jeff Johns is tackling all of the weird time changes
throughout DC's history.
Yeah.
What I love is the notion of contextualizing how everything changes, but everything is still based off of that change point, or that nexus point.
Like it's always that same starting point.
Yeah, that's kind of brilliant. And it's one of those things where, okay, let me ask you this one. So as we are in a world where Batman tends to be a pivotal character, and people want to say that Batman's importance is higher than Superman's, the whole Doomsday Clock storyline has centered around reiterating the importance of Superman.
Yeah.
Was this, okay, this is about to get deep.
Okay.
Was this so thoroughly supposed to happen last year that it would have fallen in line perfectly with the 80th anniversary of Action Comics and 80 years of Superman, that at this point it almost seems weird because we're so far beyond it?
We're now at Detective 1000.
Right. Like we're celebrating Batman's 80th. So
yeah, because imagine the timing with it, because in Action 1000, where there's like the different moments in Superman, like when he was the older version of Superman, you now have this moment where it makes sense.
Yes, and see that's ultimate. Like I thought this issue was great, but it did bring that into context that this book's release schedule,
had this been out a year ago,
it would have been exponentially more phenomenal because it would have centered around their linchpin of what 2018 was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Being able to rack that right next to Action 1000 when they're both out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That would have been huge.
Oh yeah. And just I can't really talk about it, but I absolutely love how.
I thought that was just me, so I'm glad it's not.
No,
I'm glad it's
no,
not.
no.
The story that they told though, man, brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah, because now it makes sense, because I kept thinking, like, okay, if there's a straight-up fight between Superman and Dr. Manhattan, it's not a fight unless Dr. Manhattan wants it to be.
Right, unless he's like, oh, let me pretend like I don't have power over
Oh.
everything.
Now
it makes sense.
Yeah.
What I do think is interesting is there is a character removed that is stated that by removing this character, everything changed.
Yeah.
I find that very interesting because how many people would agree that that's how pivotal that particular character is?
Right.
But I can't say that they're wrong.
Yeah. Like, in that context, you can't make that argument.
No, not at all. Like, I think without that character, there's a number of things that don't happen.
Right.
And clearly, the New 52 shows that didn't happen. So, it's kind of...
Yeah, Jeff Johns put some thought into this.
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of a callback to what really kind of put him on the map in a lot of ways. So. Again, I have to admit, after this, I think Jeff Johns should quit working at DC and do something else, because after this, what do you do? What do you do?
Yeah.
Who has he not written? Wonder Woman? Has he had a Wonder Woman run? I don't think he has.
Yeah, not a solo run, no.
Okay, all right. Maybe I'll give you Wonder Woman, but it still seems kind of weird to do this before Wonder Woman. I don't know.
Yeah.
This seems so definitive. Maybe it's just me. Okay. AfterShock, Killer Groove #1. The team on this one: Ollie Masters, Eon Marin, Jordi Belair, killer, Hassan Ostermain El Hau, maybe Al Hau. Beautiful letters, by the way, on this one.
It's like a freaking Elmore Leonard.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. This is dark and beautiful. It's a certain point in time, which you don't necessarily get right away. Like you don't see that at first, which is part of what makes it timeless.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah, because it's the only thing that was weird to me about it was that the skateboard the little girl has isn't correct for the time period.
Yes.
I'm a skater, so I pick up on stuff like that. But other than that,
solid.
It was amazing.
Solid.
I want to know that little kid's deal.
Right.
That guitar player. There's got to be more to that.
Listen,
what he did,
and like homie called it.
Yeah.
You seem all right. If you need some work,
right?
Holla at me.
How cold of a person do you have to be for somebody in that job
to be like,
I would like to recruit you. Yeah.
I see you have skills, sir.
Come aboard. We're always looking for
new talent is good. I think so with the way that music is intertwined with this story, I think that's the one thing that's missing. We need a playlist.
Yeah.
I need a playlist from this.
Because there's that song that dude's working on.
Right.
Someone at AfterShock, you've got to have connections. Get a version of that song, like an actual played song. Get it out there. I would love to hear it because
absolutely awesome.
It's tormenting that dude.
Yeah. Oh man.
Like there's something very specific about
it
that he can't.
He can't get over it, and it's such a cool vibe. I love the artwork on this one because it's gritty, but firm. Like it's not loose. There's something very tight about it, but
it's like a John Romita fused with like Phillips.
Kind of Sean Phillips, a little Dean Haspiel. There's a lot of combinations to it that are right.
It's so solid. Like if you're reading Criminal and you choose not to pick this up, we can't help you. Please stop watching the show.
No.
Because this is right up your alley.
This is a carryover. This is in between the next issue of Criminal. Killer Groove is just for you. So do yourself a favor, grab this one because dang, that was good reading.
It was amazing.
It was really good reading. I struggle with not putting it up on the actual acrylic. I'm not gonna lie.
It was tough. There's too many.
We got a lot.
We actually our acrylic has expanded to more
spaces than the acrylic actually holds.
So
which happens.
It does.
That's what happens when you read good books. Okay, so on the actual going up there,
we've got two
that are the same and then two that are totally different.
Yes.
Okay. Where do you want to start?
Let's end with Dark Red.
Okay.
This we've got a lot to talk about with the Batman Last Night on Earth, which jump on with Facebook and Instagram and check out the trailer video that DC's made for it. It's amazing.
Amazing.
Both my two middle ones are fast. Like I can.
All right, let's go.
Chit chat on.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Start with one.
Yeah. Let's go. Hellboy versus Lobster Johnson. It is
versus.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh no, but it's really really cool. All right, so there's Mignola, Roberson, Norton, Stewart, Grist, Crabtree are all the creators on it. And there's two stories. It is Hellboy sitting down with one of the other members of the BPRD watching like an old school Mexican movie, kind of like the Santo style.
Yeah.
And it is Lobster Johnson as a hero, as a luchador, fighting against Hellboy as a luchador.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's super B movie. And then we find out that maybe it really kind of happened. But like it's a super fast read, super fun. I highly recommend if you're a fan of Hellboy.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's definitely awesome. My super fast read, Floppy Cop #2 from Source Point Press. From all of my peeps, okay? Like this is a hit list of awesome, okay? Let me run this down for you. First of all, if you're not familiar with Floppy Cop, learn yourself. But I got to give shout out to my peeps. We got Dan Dougherty on story and letters, right? Because that's important. Seth DeMuth, Moose did the artwork. His stuff is so cartoon fun. You don't even know. Elena, I love her. She did the colors. She is killing it. Like literally, she's actually formerly Dan's student and has stepped into the game hardcore.
Oh, nice.
And that's how you know, like, she's got talent. When the teacher's like, please come work. And we've got Jay Foskett doing the covers, which are cartoon heaven. If you guys note on this cover, we have the cast of Scrubs checking out. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I didn't catch that at first, but yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Boom. Check that. Floppy Cop. He is a cop that was born without a spine. There are jokes in here that you are not prepared for. It builds up, and when it delivers, dang, it hits hard. Listen, there are some jokes in here that make me worry about leaving my kids with Dan. And I would. Ordinarily, I would. But there are jokes in here I'm like, dude, you can't say that around my kid. Issue 1 actually has one of the best jokes. We have this running gag. This is not even a joke. The question is, what are the 3 times when it's okay for a non-person of color to say the N-word? Answer number 1 is never. The running joke is, what are the other 2? And it's just it's so beautiful. It's going to make you uncomfortable in that good way. So if you can't laugh at things like that, don't touch this book. This book is all about the laughter, because that's what this is. This is a feel-good comic of crazy proportions. Read this. The stuff that's in here, I'll tell you what, amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. Number 1 came out just a few weeks back. You at your local shop, they probably have them.
Get it. I actually have the trade paperback because I'm awesome.
Oh, nice.
Scored early stuff. Okay.
All right. Guys,
Yo.
because it's real, conspiracy number 5. It is the final issue in this story arc from Zenescope. It shouldn't be over. Zenescope hit me up because I am deep into the conspiracy stuff. I've got stories that will make your butthole pucker.
Is that a lizard person?
Yes, because the reptoids. All right. YouTube search reptoids. The RH blood factor happens all throughout history. The royal family, most presidents have it too. It's real. All right. So this is where one of the characters we saw earlier in the miniseries has been kidnapped. He's been tortured, and now he's beginning to find out the truth behind the Reptoid conspiracy. So yeah. Okay. It's a must read.
Okay. I don't even know. I don't know how to respond to this. Reptoids. That sounds like a flavor of something you eat.
Like some breath mint.
Yes, like, oh my God, I'm having chicken for dinner and I don't want to smell like it. What should I have? Take Reptoids.
Darlene's coming over. Reptoids.
Reptoids. My arm fell off and I need something to grow it back real quick. Reptoids. Like that's
some old-timey cocaine-fueled medicine.
Put some Reptoids on it and keep moving. What we do.
Blood.
Wow. Okay. Fantastic Four number 10. We've got Dan Slott, Paco Medina. Okay, so here's the reason why this makes it up here. This reason right here, 100%. If you guys follow this show, you know that I had a sincere issue with previous installments of the Shuri comic. Mm-hmm. This book right here answers my issues. There are things that are in this book that if you remember that rant, if you remember my diehard, tried and true ire, Dan Slott offers exactly what I said should be. Mm-hmm. And it shouldn't have been Dan Slott that had to offer this.
Right.
It should not have. But I digress. Pick this up just so I can be vindicated. So my words can have value to myself. Because it should have happened a long time ago. I don't even mind that, like, literally the interaction is slightly antagonistic.
Yeah.
I don't even mind that.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that they're interacting because that's what should be.
Yes.
Like, absolutely should. Be still my heart. Okay. Last but not least.
If you've missed Dan Snyder.
Man.
And you've missed Greg Capullo. Scott Snyder.
Snyder. You did say Dan Snyder, didn't you?
I was like, wait, DC. I apologize.
Scott Snyder.
I suck at my own life.
No, you don't. Don't say that. I mean, this is okay. So literally, this is the Court of Owls trio back at it.
Yeah.
We've got Jonathan Glapion on inks, FCO Placina on colors. Like these guys, visually speaking, fire.
What this?
It's not even a question.
Yeah, no, it hits every step along the way.
Yeah.
What I'm curious about is, had Rebirth not happened, would this have been the continuation of Scott's Batman run? Because there are elements of this that, if I remember correctly,
are definitely in that. Yes, there absolutely are. Sir. That's a very interesting,
Yeah, because it felt like it had that feel,
right?
and with the other Black Label book that had been out, like it was very much there was adult visuals,
Right.
there was adult language.
Right.
This one doesn't have it. Like it's not an all ages.
It's not all ages, but it's certainly not gratuitous in any
Yeah.
way, shape, or form. So you're thinking that it's Black Label because it's continuing a story that they could not do.
That's what I'm wondering, because this is Bruce Wayne, as far as we know, a Bruce Wayne in a future
Right.
that has the world's been wrecked. And
Right.
when you read it, you'll start to piece together like what happened. Yeah, like I'm wondering, because
That's a really
Yeah.
good point, man.
he's in a world where there's no Superman, or
Right.
maybe
Or is
or
there?
is there?
We don't
There's
know.
Diana, but
Right.
there's no Wonder Woman.
Right.
There's
There.
rumors of a Bruce Wayne Batman.
I was gonna say, like, I don't even want to.
yeah,
I'm afraid I'm gonna spill stuff.
yeah.
So like there's been preview pages that have been up.
Yeah.
And that was probably the best intro for what this ultimately is.
Yeah.
Because it keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
Like 100% keeps you on your toes. And you guys know, like, I've not been like the biggest fan of Scott's work.
Yeah.
Long form. But when he is writing Batman,
He owns it.
that's him.
Yeah.
Like Court of Owls, City of Owls, I love those.
Yeah.
It's when he starts playing with the larger scale DC universe that I'm not necessarily a fan, but this one being so very pro Batman,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be back on
Yeah.
for this one. So yeah.
Yeah. Super good. It's
Yeah.
just a mini series. It's listed as mature readers as part of Black Label, but it's
Right.
also, this one is a comic size book as opposed to
Right.
the Batman Dam, which was a much
Which
larger.
is- yeah,
format.
it was super oversized.
Yeah.
But it's a chapter book, which
Yeah.
I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you're getting some bang for your buck for the $6 that
Yeah.
this carries. Visually speaking, though, it's phenomenal. That cover alone,
Oh yeah.
give me a poster of that any day.
Right.
A T-shirt of that, I will wear it.
Yeah.
I will wear it hardcore, tasty ab style. Yeah, dude, it was a good
Yeah.
read. It was a really good read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's other stuff I'm wondering, like, does that? Because I know it's in a different universe, but
Or is it?
is it right?
Dun dun dun.
Very good.
I'm curious. What is your favorite Scott Snyder run?
Yeah.
Not just for Batman. We'll just throw it out there.
Yeah.
Like, what's your favorite Scott Snyder run? Because again, I'm critical of the guy, but I respect what he does. Please don't get that twisted.
Yeah.
But I'm critical because I care.
Yeah.
You know, there's certain things that he's written that I'm like, yes. So when I don't get that, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I definitely feel it.
Yeah.
Same thing with Tom.
Yeah, but he's had a bunch of stuff. Like
Yeah,
he's also had
yeah.
some small press stuff that you
Right,
checked
that's
out.
true. That's definitely
Yeah.
true. So okay, so let's extend it. Not just
Yeah.
Batman. What's your favorite Scott Snyder work? I am curious.
Yeah.
Tell me what I need to read in order to have like the best opinion of Scott forever.
Yeah.
I just want to know.
Yeah,
I
drop
think
it in the
that's-
comments
Yeah,
below.
yeah. Do you guys have anything coming up this weekend?
Oh, we
That's
still.
talky. Are we gonna talk about that some more?
Oh, we haven't. Like we only
I
kind
mean,
of
we only did, but I wasn't sure if you really wanted to talk about that some more.
Yeah. All right.
Are you okay? I'm
Making
ready.
me-
Because look, I was ready to save this for the Patreon one.
Oh no, we can still.
Are
do
you
the
sure?
Patreon,
Oh, okay,
but
cool.
like-
All right.
but
Well,
like,
then guess what? We're gonna talk about it. Okay.
Tim Seeley starts
Yes.
out, and like the first issue is solicited, and the cover looks super political. Like you're either
Yes.
gonna hate it or you're gonna love it, depending on what side of the
100%.
aisle you
Yes.
fall on. But it's not.
No.
The vampires in this
Mm-hmm.
serve a purpose for storytelling.
Yes, they do.
That allows this to move along. Yeah, it's so freaking good. So we find out the backstory
Yes.
for our protagonist.
Super backstory that is beautiful and tragic
Yeah.
all at the same time. I have to admit, like the setup of the time frame that
Mhm.
takes place.
Yeah.
I was not prepared for because not that it's not a potent storytelling device, but to go from where we are
Mhm.
and when we are
Yeah.
to go back to that starting point was just highly unexpected, but
Yeah.
really well used.
Yeah.
Really, really well used. I felt like the backstory was totally in setup
Mhm.
to bring about that bit at the end,
Yeah.
and it was executed perfectly,
Yeah.
absolutely perfectly.
Yeah. Because it really frames the characters in the first two issues, his actions, his reactions, were like when he's seeing people on TV and he has this response. You're like, why would he? Oh, this is why.
Yes, and it totally makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of brilliant, man. This is. I wonder how much research actually had to go into the locations, the pinpoint things throughout this that brings such like real detail of the time period. I wonder if this is just like random stuff that Tim knows, or did he like scour and be like, oh, we can use this story here and this here.
But yeah, it's amazing. It's the cover. I mean, it takes place during World War II, but like the brutalness of it. Definitely pick this book up. There's a second for number one.
I'm gonna tell you the thing that will suck for me is if we don't see more of these guys.
Yeah,
because I fell in love with them.
Yeah,
I literally fell in love with them. I would hate if they were just dropped in there for setup.
Yeah,
because I really
because there was
them.
There was a beginning of a bond. Like this was his crew,
but
and in that moment,
100%.
So Tim, hook us up with that.
Yeah. Let us know what's the inside dilly. We're gonna see any more of these friends, please. Gosh, because this is borderline Captain America goodness right there. Like,
but the only difference is Cap ends up being a vampire.
Right. Like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
If Cap was a vampire.
And we're not talking about that Cap Wolf crap. Like this.
No.
This is legit.
Not Cap Wolf. God, I forgot that.
Even happened. I can't.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, man. This was such a nice, and it's not even necessarily quiet issue, but it's a great character issue, like a really good character issue. So no, this was awesome. This cover is dope.
Yeah,
it's not a Wando cover.
Not a Wando cover.
It's dope.
That's for sure.
So I guess you're not at a loss if you only have this one, but you're definitely winning if you got both. Yep. How about that? Oh man, this is so good. I love the visuals of the vampires.
Yeah, especially that sequence right there.
Yeah, man,
like imagine being in that situation. Like,
what else do you do?
Right?
You know what you're in for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you're in for. Handle it.
Yeah,
handle it. So that was pretty awesome. Yeah, Dark Red number 3. This whole series is good.
Stupid good.
I know Tim was writing issue 5, I believe, last weekend. So it's good to know like he's ahead and
ready.
Yeah. Cause
I love that.
Some goodness. All right, so returning back to my question one more time, as if we never left. Yeah. Do you guys have anything planned for this weekend? Anything jumping off? Any events?
No, I think it's just like a quiet day at the store, getting trade paperbacks and back issues into people's hands. So.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah. That's not bad. Unlike me, who's getting to take over GalaxyCon in Richmond, I'm going down there. It's going to be amazing. I got a bunch of different panels that I'm doing. I get to work with Ernie Hudson.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. Envy me. We're definitely going to talk about the fact that Ghostbusters, dude, 35 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because I still remember when I was a kid and like everybody getting ready to go to the drive-in movie theater to watch it.
Right.
I got left behind.
Were you naughty? Were you being bad?
No, we were just that horrible family that lived in the corner. So
all right, and so if this is your first time watching the show, click the like button. Make Ryan feel better about himself. Oh my gosh, I just knew you were gonna be like, yeah, I didn't do my homework or something like. You're like, no, they just forgot me. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
And never miss one of my endearing stories about the joy of life by hitting the bell and subscribe.
I get notifications every week when we do a new episode of Why is Ryan Sad? Because this is why. You didn't know Home Alone was a true story, did you? Based off of this guy. Except not only was he left alone at home, he was also the criminals at the same time. Dun dun dun.
All right, I'll have to tell you about the Christmas.
Oh my God! I was just playing.
Like I woke up and like nobody's in the house, and so I go downstairs. And I'm like, I'm gonna grab me some Pop-Tarts or something. And there's the cassette tape version of Slayer's Decade of Aggression. So it's like that. How far along it was. A $20 bill and a letter that says, "We went to visit your grandparents. Here's food money." It's real. That was a great two tape set though.
I mean, yeah, but wow.
Yeah.
Christmas in May. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's another episode of Black, White, and Red all over. Please cry in the corner with me. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
It's on Harambe's death.
Oh! One time for Harambe.